Yo, how's it going, everyone? This is Mitchellmander here, and we got some breaking news. It appears that Pokemon Journeys has subverted our expectations. A lot of us were expecting the series to end and wrap up before the Scarlet and Violet games come out, but no. Maybe it's due to the production issues, maybe it's because of the pandemic, could be a number of reasons, but we do have a slight extension to Journeys. It appears that Journeys is going into December, and it's looking like that's probably the end of the series, based on these titles, so let's talk about it. So, Pokemon Journeys, episode 133, airing on November 25th, is titled just simply Project Mew, and currently at this point, we don't have a summary for it. So, to be honest, guys, I'm actually split with this news. On one hand, I'm actually really happy that they decided not to just put Project Mew, the finale of Go's goal, into off-screen land. That actually was really bothering me for a while, with Go leaving the Masters 8 tournament, the finals, to go do Project Mew and seemingly be off-screen. He hasn't been present for the last 2 episodes, so it worried me that we wouldn't get a conclusion here and that it would just be in off-screen land the entire time. So, on one hand, I'm really happy we're going to see the conclusion of Project Mew. And we'll get to see if Go actually meets Mew, or even tries to catch Mew. That all being said, I have to say, what was the purpose of Go being taken away from the Masters 8 finale to Ash's big moment within the series, so they can do Project Mew if the intention was to showcase Project Mew after the end of the Masters 8 tournament and after Scarlet and Violet come out? Like, why take Go away from that? I don't know about you guys, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, why not just keep Go there and then do Project Mew and then conclude the series? I just think that's really silly, considering that Go has been there for Ash for the entire time he's been going through the Pokemon World Championships. And you're telling me at the end, you're taking him away from his big match against Leon for Project Mew? We all thought that this was going to be relegated to off-screen land, but then it turns out, oh yeah, we're actually going to have an episode dedicated to Project Mew. On one hand, cool, but on the other hand, they should not have taken Go away from the Masters 8 tournament. I think that was a very silly decision to do. He should have definitely been there for Ash's big moment, and then he does Project Mew. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, okay, Ash has his own goals, and he's accomplishing them, so Go's got to do his own thing. And that's probably how the series is going to conclude, with them going their separate ways that way. But at the same time, he should have been there for the big match against Leon. It just is really silly, in my opinion, just to take him away from that. It really robs us from that experience. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that. So, on one hand, I'm happy about Project Mew showcasing in the anime. We're actually getting to see it at the end of the series. But on the other hand, they shouldn't have taken Go away from the Masters 8 finale. Anyways, moving on to Pokemon Journeys, episode 134. It's airing on December 2nd, and it is titled The Future I Sees. Now, even though we don't have a summary, there's actually some things that we can gauge from this title. It's pretty clear that Ash, Go, and Koharu are going to affirm their own goals. And this is most likely when they're going to realize they're going to have to go separate paths at this point. With Ash doing his own thing, Go doing his own thing, and Koharu doing her own thing. With Ash presumably working towards his goal of becoming a Pokemon Master, whatever that is at this point, after potentially defeating Leon, or losing to him. Whatever path they decide to take, it depends on what happens on Friday this week. Go with him trying to catch all the Pokemon, along with Mew, depending on whether he actually ends up catching Mew at the end of Project Mew or not. And Koharu affirming her own goals with Eevee to figure out what they're going to do in the future. They all are probably going to go their separate paths. Koharu's probably going to decide to go on a journey. And they're all probably going to be, well, not probably, they're definitely going to be leaving the Sakuragi Labs. At least Ash and Go. Koharu, we'll see what they decide to do with her, but it's pretty clear from the title of this episode that they're going to be affirming their goals, and it's pretty clear that they're going to realize, probably in this episode, that it's time to go their separate ways. So, I will say I am glad that Journeys is doing this. At least we're getting a proper conclusion and not a rushed one like we were thinking was going to happen. And now, guys, this leads us into what I think potentially is not only the final episode of the Pokemon Journey series, but if they decide not to do a Scarlet and Violet series, or if it's not happening at this point, this sounds like it's going to be the final episode of Pokemon. Maybe I'm wrong, but based off this title, as you can see here, yeah, it looks like it. Episode 135 of Pokemon Journeys, airing on December 9th. It is titled, Pokemon, I Am Glad I Met You. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I read that, that reads like a finale. It could be just a finale for the Journey series, but I mean, you start off with Pokemon I Choose You to Pokemon I Glad I Met You. It seems like we're coming full circle. So, if we don't get any announcement for a Scarlet and Violet series soon, or if they decide to do something different like a new protagonist, this could potentially be the end of Ash's journey, at least the on-screen journey. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they do. And oh boy, it's going to be a rough day for a lot of fans if this is the end. Regardless of what you thought about Journeys, whether you like the series or not, to see the end of this series, the potential end of the Pokemon anime, yeah, that's something that I didn't think was going to cross my mind, at least not anytime soon. Even though I thought from the beginning that Journeys always felt like it was like bringing things full circle. It's still hard to believe that this is potentially happening. Like I said, I could potentially be wrong, and we get a Scarlet and Violet anime series announced and Ash is the main protagonist again. They could totally do that, but I don't know about you guys, but if you read this title, does this not sound like a finale for the anime as a whole? I'd actually like to get your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. What are your guys' thoughts on the title of this episode? Just give me your exact thoughts on what you think is going to happen here. Is this the end of the series? Is it not? I'm just really curious to see what you guys think. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for this discussion video. This is probably going to be the final discussion video for upcoming Pokemon Journeys episodes. It's kind of weird to see that we're finally reaching this point. It's been 3 years. It's been an interesting journey. I've been covering the series for 3 years. So yeah, we're coming to an end finally. It's kind of crazy it's been 3 years, but time flies, I guess. So anyways, guys, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about these upcoming episodes? What are the final 3 episodes of Journeys, unless they announce something afterwards? What do you think about Project Mew being showcased off screen? What do you think about Ash, Go, and Koharu doing their own things and going their separate ways? What do you think of the Pokemon anime as a whole potentially coming to an end? We'll see what happens. Watch as the Scarlet and Violet anime series gets announced right after this video. It would be kind of funny if that happened. But regardless, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm just really curious to see what you guys think. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. Have a good day or night wherever you're at, guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye.